Everyone has their own quirks and guilty pleasures that they tend to keep to themselves. Sigma males are no exception to this, as they too have a list of strange things that they love and find comfort in. These peculiarities help them form a unique identity that sets them apart from the crowd. Although these habits might seem odd to outsiders, they bring a sense of joy to Sigma men and make them who they are. It's not uncommon for people to misunderstand Sigma males and their unusual behaviors. What might appear weird to society is simply a normal part of their lives. These men don't conform to societal norms and are unapologetic about their choices. They're known for their distinct personalities and don't bother about what others think of them, as long as they're comfortable in their own skin. Sigma men don't shy away from expressing their true desires and beliefs, even if it means standing out from the rest. Without any further delay, here are 10 quirky things that all Sigma males seem to love. 1. For Sigma males, there is no greater feeling than stepping into an empty elevator. It's a moment of solace in an otherwise busy day. Without the pressure to engage in small talk, they can simply enjoy the peace and quiet of the elevator's empty confines. In a crowded place, finding a moment of relaxation is a rare commodity. Even a brief 30-second ride can feel like an eternity when sharing the elevator with others. While some may enjoy the chatter and banter of a full elevator, Sigma males cherish the silence. To them, it's like a mini vacation from the demands of daily life. They don't hate people, but they do detest feeling rushed or pressured to answer awkward questions from strangers. Discussing the weather or what they had for lunch is not their idea of a good time. They know the other person is just trying to be polite, but it's still an annoyance. For Sigma males, riding in a crowded elevator is something to be avoided at all costs. If given the choice, they would opt for the stairs rather than sharing a lift with others. It's not that they're antisocial, it's just that they prefer to keep to themselves when in public. The tranquility of an empty elevator is something that they absolutely love. 2. Have you ever walked into a store, only to be bombarded by an overly enthusiastic salesperson trying to force a product on you? It's a common experience that many people can relate to. Sigma males, in particular, find this behavior especially frustrating. They enjoy having the freedom to explore a store at their own pace, without feeling the pressure to make a purchase or answer endless questions. For Sigma males, the shopping experience is much more enjoyable when salespeople give them space and let them browse without interruption. This approach takes away the stress and pressure of making decisions on the spot. It allows them to take their time and find something that truly suits their needs. Many Sigma men have already done their research before stepping foot in the store, so they know exactly what they want. Being able to freely explore the products is like a breath of fresh air for Sigma males. They appreciate not being rushed or interrupted while they contemplate their choices. It's a chance for them to make an informed decision based on their own preferences and needs, rather than feeling pressured into making a purchase they may regret later. Ultimately, Sigma males just want the freedom to shop on their own terms, without the added distraction of an overly aggressive salesperson. 3. Most people would ask someone else when they encounter something they don't know, but Sigma males are different. They prefer to research and discover things on their own rather than depend on others. They don't like feeling like they owe somebody something. That's why they turn to Google for answers. Google is their best friend as they can find almost any information they need within a few seconds. They keep searching until they find the answer. It's a great way for them to stay in control of their own destiny. It also saves them time and energy. Sigma males value free knowledge, and access to it is the surest way to their heart. 4. Sigma males are known for their preference for keeping a low profile, even in situations where others might seek attention. Unlike alpha males who crave the spotlight, Sigma males prefer to blend in and go unnoticed. They are not concerned with seeking validation or being noticed by others. Rather, they take pleasure in observing others and find satisfaction in being unnoticeable. This is not to say that Sigma males are shy. On the contrary, they have the confidence and wisdom to know when to stay silent and let their actions speak for themselves. They do not feel the need to follow the crowd and are comfortable being themselves without making assumptions about others. For Sigma males, keeping a low profile is a deliberate choice, one that allows them to maintain their independence and individuality. 5. Sigma males tend to opt for dinners at restaurants rather than attending home parties or gatherings. This is because they prefer the freedom of being able to leave whenever they please if they become uncomfortable. Additionally, they prefer to select their own food instead of relying on someone else's cooking. Going out is also easier for Sigma men as they do not have to worry about pleasing anyone in their own homes or at a restaurant. They can be themselves without putting in too much effort. Another advantage of dining out is that Sigma males are free to choose their company, only being around people they enjoy spending time with. In these settings, they tend to be more talkative and open up about themselves, expressing their opinions without fear of judgment. 6. Sigma males prefer to work out in solitude, either at the gym or outdoors. They enjoy the peace and quiet of working out alone, allowing them to concentrate on their own routines without any distractions. Although they may join a gym, they typically keep to themselves and avoid seeking any recognition or attention. When it comes to running, Sigma males prefer the outdoors over the treadmill. They value the tranquility of nature and find it helps them clear their minds and focus on their goals. Working out alone also allows Sigma men to set their own pace and push themselves to their limits, without comparing themselves to others. This self-focus allows them to stay motivated and proud of their achievements, boosting their confidence and sharpening their minds. 7. Virtual meetings have become an increasingly popular option in today's fast-paced world, with Zoom meetings being one of the most commonly used tools for online conferencing. While in-person meetings can be long and tiring, Sigma males prefer to attend virtual meetings whenever possible, as it saves them time and energy. By participating virtually, they don't have to worry about dressing up or stepping outside their comfort zone. They can join the conversation from the comfort of their own space and focus on the topic at hand without any external distractions. One of the benefits of virtual meetings is the flexibility they offer. Sigma men can join the meeting from anywhere, as long as they have a reliable internet connection. They can share their thoughts and opinions without feeling self-conscious or under pressure, as they don't have to worry about being watched or judged by others in the room. Zoom meetings can also be more productive for Sigma men than in-person meetings, as there are fewer distractions. They can focus on the topic being discussed without being interrupted by side conversations or latecomers. By eliminating these distractions, virtual meetings allow Sigma men to concentrate on the task at hand and offer valuable contributions to the discussion. 8. Sigma males tend to prefer resolving problems on their own instead of relying on customer service. They are self-sufficient individuals who don't like having to depend on others for assistance. Rather than calling customer service and waiting on hold or being transferred from one person to another, they would rather spend some time trying to figure out the issue themselves. However, if the issue is complex, they might have to seek help, but even then, they prefer to search for information online first to avoid having to explain the problem again. Sigma men value their independence, and being able to resolve an issue without assistance boosts their confidence and makes them feel capable of handling any challenge that comes their way. This approach also saves them time and money by avoiding unnecessary fees or waiting times. Ultimately, Sigma men believe that sometimes, it's better to fix the problem yourself. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video and tell us in the comments what you think of the video, and as always, keep grinding. Peace.